We can talk about the raid a little bit and some bug fixes that we discovered last week that were already solved. So let's say Lady Cat,
Hello.
Aussie,
Good morning, everybody.
and Magic Mike.
Hi, everyone.
And I don't know where Jeff is, or Kenny. He was our representative from Alpha, so
You didn't want to be a crash test dummy this week, maybe.
I don't know. Well, we don't have anybody from Alpha. I sort of planned it that way to have somebody from Alpha. So I don't know. Let me know on the side if anybody is in Alpha or I guess in Beta at this point because we're in Epsilon. I think pretty much all of us are in Epsilon. So the raid hasn't started. I've seen a little bit, but on the right-hand side, let me know if you're interested in screen sharing it because we were going to go through the strategy guide and talk about each of the individual turrets. And then I was hoping to preview through it, but we will see. So let's go to the first slide. The speed on the Praetorian and Emperor Praetorian are now the same.
Imagine that.
Yeah, which is fascinating considering we had one more click. We had this as a slide in last week's bug fixes, and I just kept it here, where it's been the same speed for a couple of weeks. They just didn't let us know. So, all right. Yeah. I don't know if it's anything new that we didn't.
Thanks for telling us, Kix. I wish it had been sooner, but thanks for telling us.
Yeah. So let's go to the next slide. Same calendar, just a little. It took Brown's Rage right now, FM next week, and I'm hoping for some reduction in the nuke prizes as far as the point values, the requirements. How did everybody do mixing pillage with the FM? You know, the requirement. Well, not really the requirement, but it was most advantageous in pillage to use the Praetorians, and also most advantageous in the FM to use the Praetorians. How was everybody's experience with that?
Well, I just got the tokens in the FM. I think I did some pillage and then just got the tokens in the FM and then went back to pillage.
Yeah.
And then worried about the FM once pillage was finished.
Okay.
Did you
Just getting the
finish your
tokens.
FM?
Hey?
Did you finish your FM though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, got everything in that.
I didn't.
I took it.
I got enough what I needed for pillage. In fact, when I got to 40,000, I had to think about what I was spending it on because I didn't really need it. But I did not finish the FM. I was still at one armor short and a couple of special short, but it is what it is. Did the best I could.
Okay. Well, and we're going to have shipwrecks also in addition to the FM. And again, expect new prizes to come out. I'm not really sure what they're going to be since we've gotten the armors. And as we talk about, we've gotten the engines and we've already gotten the critical special. I'm sort of curious what we're going to get for our dragoons. So
Upgrade tokens would be nice.
Yeah, but that's not usually the kind of thing that they have in the main.
Yeah.
So
That might be the only way I get mine upgraded now. So I'm hoping they'll be there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, VXP weekend which should be pretty slow. The only thing that's coming out is the Scoundrel, and they're also giving the VXP tokens out for that. So, may not be too taxing. And then Bounty the following week. So let's go on. Okay, we were talking about pillage. How Aussie got taken out in the last 5 minutes by some blitzing. But did you get your tokens?
Yes, I got all the tokens. Yeah, 25 and 8, I think it was.
Okay. So, yeah, I couldn't wake up at 4 a.m. to to keep on doing
But
it.
as I've always said, I like the coins. I like annoying them. I like getting as close to them as possible, or getting in front of them, just so they'll coin again, which worked again.
Yeah. Yep. So you came in second this time. Yeah, they started coining right at the. I think one guy.
Yeah, I think I was 100k short in the end.
Yeah.
To get first, but no, that's all right. My strategy always works.
Okay.
Good job.
Alrighty.
Oh, and by the way, mine was total coin free. No coining on repairs at all. If I took more than, if I had stuffed up and took damage, it just went in slow repair and I did something else.
Yeah.
Just how many
Which
hours?
most of the time, I think it was twice I took an hour. Both times I just slow repaired them. And that was due to crashes, both times. I went into a 126 and it crashed as I went in it. So by the time I come in, my ships are in the center and I finished it off and it was an hour.
How many hours per day did you spend to do that, though?
Not as much as I usually would, actually. I was out quite a bit. I couldn't say, but it was quite a lot, but not as much as what I usually would.
Okay.
Yeah, my pillage was fine. It was I start, like Aussie did. I went and got the chests and the token, and then I started doing pillage, and then I went back after I got, after 300,000, I didn't really see much else I would spend on. So we're done with pillage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on then. Bronze Rage started an hour ago for some, and we'll finish up on Tuesday, another 6-day raid, and the store closes 2 days afterwards. And this is the first of the siege. We'll have 2 of these, with the siege being the top one, and I'm guessing the next one is going to be assault. So and we will see some drops associated with that for the next appears to be a missile-based assault hull, which will come out in next raid. So let's go through what we've seen so far. And again, I don't know where Jeff is. If there's anybody in alpha or beta that'd like to screen share a target, because everybody on the group right now doesn't have the ability to do that at this point. So yeah, I'm hearing this. I saw the same thing, Chuck, as far as watching some live streams of people not getting close through the target, close to getting through the target. So here's the different weapons. We have the Mercury Thrower, which I think is the one that everybody saw in the VXP target, throwing massive amounts of fire, huge distances, but it intermittently blinks on and off. Doesn't have a advanced targeting system, which means that it is dumbfire.
It's really nice looking weapon, though. I like it.
Okay. Looks like it could fly away.
It does.
Looks like an angel.
Well, Lego, if your fleets aren't complete, you could just show us the targets. You don't have to, but your choice. If there's somebody who's more, okay. Now we have Jeff / Kenny entering. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff Kenny.
Yes, I was wondering who that was. So we have fixed our problem of not having anybody take a look at the targets. So that's taken care of. But we've seen this one, and this is a very impressive looking fireball that comes at you and requires timing and speed to get around it. And let's go to the next one. Okay, we have Mercury Pluto Cannon. I'm assuming the Uranus Thrower is next, but we'll see.
You're just waiting for that one.
Well, I was going to say tosser, but we don't have a tosser. But yeah, I don't know that we saw the Pluto Cannon in the VXP target because it's directional, like the last one was. It fires an area of effect stun that will disable anything it hits for a short period of time and deals damage over time to the hulls it stuns. So I don't remember seeing anything like that in the VXP target. It doesn't talk anything about it being short range. So this might only be in the X target, but again, I haven't seen them. And the only person I saw trying to do the lower, the S targets, didn't make it through one. Besides, based on the limited intelligence we've gained about its abilities, our engineers have worked around the clock on a ship that can withstand its paralyzing stun, the new experimental Scoundrel.
So that means we might need a special we didn't plan for.
No, well, what I'm thinking I'm hoping this is only in the X targets.
Okay.
Is my hope, but we will find out. Everybody remember what this looks like? It looks like a sort of a weird howitzer.
Yeah.
So when we go through the targets with Jeff, we'll look around and see if we find these in the S targets. So let's. Yeah, Ryan said it's only in the 502, which is the X target. So that's good. The modified Wendigo does short range damage. It's non-directional, fires in any way. Is this the one, the people that have been hitting the targets in chat, or maybe Jeff? Can you run under this one? Are these dumbfire, and you could potentially run under the projectiles from this, Jeff? If you hit any yet?
No, but I've seen that red guy with the. Of course, that's not predictive of what this one will do, but yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll find out in a minute, everybody.
Yeah, we'll find out when Kenny does his run.
Yeah. All right. So remember that one. And the thing to look for with this one is see if you can run under it. And I'm hoping you can. All right. The next one. The modified Tempest. Very short range. I think this is the one that a lot of people, it's directional again with extremely short range. I think this is a lot of what people were killing in the VXP target and not taking any damage, just getting in the right angle on it. And Jeff, after I'm done with this, if you can find one of those targets, we can go through these. I think there's all that's left is the Cav as far as. And
what crew do you think I should try, or just go crewless?
Your choice. I would guess steelheads, but I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
So if you could just go on a target and just sit there out of the way of everything and just let us see the whole target too. That would be
I'll
Yeah,
start.
yeah, that would be the idea to how to start it. So,
Yeah.
And let's see what's next. All right, Cav systems. Some of the turrets have a long-range Legion Cav system that will surface any submarines that enter range, which is odd. Does this mean that they're letting other ship types in there? I mean, they could be the not the Eradicator, but the one that everybody got rid of, the
Strike.
Shrike. Yeah.
Usually they lock them out so that you can't go in.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering why they would put this in there, unless it's in some of the lower, unless it's in the lower level targets for the Eradicators, because then it wouldn't be locked out. So, yeah, we're done with the intro of the different parts. Let's go back to the just quickly go through them so everybody knows what they look like again while Jeff's getting everything sorted over there.
There's the modified Tempest.
Short range, directional, modified Wendigo. We're going to check and see if you can skirt under the projectiles and not take damage. Pluto cannon, we got the word from Ryan that it's only in the 502. And the Mercury thrower, which we've all seen, that requires some timing to get past its extremely long range throwers. So, you getting close to being ready there, Jeff? Or
Yeah, is it a 502 you want me to hit?
No. Let's start with a 120.
Okay, heading there now.
502, yeah, you're going to get wasted. I don't even think we want to have you deal with the 502 because the 502 is the one that.
Well, that'll just turn me into Kenny better.
Yeah, well, we'd like to see both targets. And the other thing is, if it does look like you're going to die, like if you're going to get over 50% damage on one, pull out and let's take a look at the distribution of damage across the 5 ships.
Okay.
To figure out if we're getting a lot of damage on the 1 and the 5 due to accuracy-based things. And
Okay, I'll start sharing my screen.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate you.
I like being appreciated.
There we go. All right, we're going to put
Is it working?
Jeff. Yep, it's working. And I put
Okay, so first, hide in the corner and show the target. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, lovely. Nobody wants to hear your input.
Yeah.
Oh, it starts out really close to everything, so I don't try
Yeah,
to
but
go-
if you go to the left, I think you're going to be safe. Stop and go to the left, and I think you're going to be. I think the beginning of it looks a lot like what we saw with the.
Oh, wow, it's got crossfire.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll iconify this.
Okay, and let's zoom in a little bit and see if we can see the. Just so we can you zoom in and take a look at some of the.
All right, so where's those red guys? I don't see the red-headed guys. Oh, there they are.
There's a Wendigo there. There's a UAV. Oh, somehow I missed the UAV. There's a UAV in here. I guess I deleted that in the slide somehow. It says it doesn't do a lot of damage. We're going to see as we go forward how easily it is. You have counters on yours, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I think I have 3.
Okay. And any specials? Any
Nothing-
specials that would help it or no?
No, I
Okay.
didn't. I decided not to augment the.
Okay.
I'll double check when I get back and bring it back to my base though, because I initiated that build a long time ago.
Okay. So yeah, this is a little bit different. There was a thrower in the VXP target over here to the bottom right. Now it's just a UAV and what appears to be 2 of the short directional ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Theoretically, you can zoom by and kill all those on your starting point.
yeah.
I'm gonna leave, I guess, the flag in the corner here because it doesn't have much on it. Or should I bring it in just to see how it does?
Well, what's on it at this point?
The 2 heavy weapons and a couple of the lighter ones, and no specials.
No specials whatsoever.
No specials, no armor.
Okay, so it doesn't have an engine.
No. So it's
Okay.
it's gonna be trailing behind anyway. So I'll leave him behind.
Yeah, I would. It's going to cause your ships to drive a little bit jerky, but we'll see how that works out.
Cat's not happy.
Yeah,
Put your pussy away.
He can't. He doesn't like leaving the Iron Claw back.
Okay. Yeah, her iron claws.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go hit this corner guy here, I guess.
Yeah, whatever you think makes sense to you as far as the
Oh well,
beginning.
this is me. I mean, I'll be in the
Yeah.
wrong direction.
Yeah. All right.
Well, they're jumping all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah, that's because you're.
What?
Yeah, that's because you
Why
got.
did one of them separate from the others?
Yeah, well, because remember you got the Apollo thing. That was my worry about parking one in the corner.
No, they're staying together now. I just.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you
gotta
have to
remember-
stack them and stop them and then go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So then they all come to a complete stop because if one's still moving, no one's going to be going faster than the rest.
And I compounded it because I couldn't roll the crew we were after, so it's got the turn speed crew on there, so it's turning on a dime. It's not wounded very much yet.
yeah. Well, where's the fire?
You haven't been hit by the throwers yet.
Yeah, is that the only thing that's going to hurt me?
Well, we don't know about the Wendy.
Yeah, the Wendigo. Which,
See, look, it deselected. I didn't do anything, but it deselected the 4 ships and started only directing one of them.
Yeah, I think you had your mouse over the ships when you went to move.
Oh, that's it. You're absolutely right.
You've got to,
Okay.
yeah, because that way it
That
selected one
happened.
ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Okay,
guess the
so
idea
That's
here
the
is
problem.
it's
The
to
problem
time
in the
it.
way you. Sorry, go on, Jeff. Hefe.
I was going to say just time it so as soon as the thrower's out to try and hide in that little cubby on the right.
Yeah, so that's the problem with leaving one ship in the corner. It's a little bit harder to control those four. I know
Yeah.
what you're doing though. I know how you're doing it.
Yeah.
But even so,
As
it's
soon as you miss, you're right. I mean, you're directing all 4 ships. As soon as you miss in these little alcoves, you're in trouble. All right, so I didn't kill the UAV. I'm going to have to kill it after the flames. So far, so good, though.
mm,
Well, let's get back in there before the flames. Now, go! I wasn't quite positioned right for this jump. Well, hopefully it's enough time.
yeah, it should be all right.
Well, a bit of time to spare, but not a lot. Okay, let's go play down here.
What do you think is? It's a little jumpy for me. What do you think is actually giving you damage?
I don't know. You know what? It's so even, and this doesn't seem to be any way to predict it because it's evenly damaging, just slowly. Could be the UAVs just eating at me. I don't know.
What
Yeah,
was that DOT thing that they were talking about?
damage over. Well, we haven't seen that weapon in here.
Okay.
That weapon's not in the. And you would see a little.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Now I'm a little dismayed. I'm not going to make it through this target. It's something's starting to hurt, and I can't figure out. It feels like it's the UAV.
Getting
Okay.
some of that, what looks like radio stuff being thrown at you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Well, you're about. I can't really tell. You're about what percentage dead?
I'm about half dead now. And
Okay.
I'm halfway through the target.
Why don't we pull out at this point and
Okay.
and take a look at the battle report and
Whoa.
well, that's a
Whoops.
bit
Kenny
thrown
was doing his best to get killed there.
up. Yeah.
It didn't do anything. It's the funny part. That was right in the fire. And even, my flash.
Yeah.
What were you
Well, the
saying?
target's no armor.
Yeah, this might have thrown off our damage distribution a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just coin it.
You just scroll over the screen again. I just want to look at go upwards a little bit. So that goes in there. Up a bit more.
Yeah, a little bit up and to the
Or
right.
down, whichever way you want to call it.
Yeah.
Well, you are down under.
Okay. Okay, so that's the same there. Okay, so that center part, just where your mouse is, those 2 bits there are different to the original, and then it goes to the right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
yeah,
pretty
so it's just got that extra all across the right.
Look how much of this target I still have left, even though I'm half dead.
Yeah.
That worries
I
me.
know, it stinks.
It's me driving, but notice it didn't, even with all those weapons and specials that I've got on there, it didn't take down the targets very fast. So I was sitting in the midst of 7 or 8, 9, 10 things shooting at me. So it was really hard to know what was damaging me because I was being hit from everywhere.
Yeah, and they're directional. Yeah, and you didn't have the splash-based weapons available because those are in the flag. So
I just noticed something comes south to north too, all the way to the right.
okay, so you took. I can't. Yeah, I don't know if everybody else can read it, but I can't read it.
7% taken
Yeah.
versus 6% taken. So they're about even. But as you pointed out, I skewed it a bit by being hit by that last blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bringing a ship up that wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that took quite a bit of damage
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah. So, I'm guessing it's mostly ballistic, and based on the weapons, what's in there, the only one that appears to be in there is the UAV.
Mm.
Vicky said in chat that her alliance says the UAV guns are giving more damage.
Yeah. So, Should we take a look at the? We're gonna have to cross off what's happening with the. Oh, okay. The 5 is definitely.
Let's get a clean one. I'll take the 7 coin hit so I can get a clean one.
Okay, but it looked like you were taking more damage on the 5th ship, and that would have.
Somebody had reported that earlier too.
Oh, okay. I didn't. We'll try the next one and see if that happens again.
Okay.
And I won't get the flag in the way this time.
You want to hit the same one, or do you want to hit so people can get a
Yeah,
look at
let's hit the other one. See what it looks like.
22? Yeah.
Hey, your locator is making me late. Over a minute to this one.
I see.
Wow. Yeah, I'm a little dismayed at the first raid event killing half my fleet, and it's finished. It's armored and specialed fairly well, I think.
Yeah, everything but the flag.
Yeah, that's awfully big damage for half of that target. I think if I drove better and adjusted a few things, I could have finished it, but that's only half of the set for the entire damaged fleet.
Yeah, and do you have tokens left or no?
No. Oh, you build tokens? I think I'll check. I think I do.
Okay. No, I'm just thinking that you might be able to drive better with the if you include the flag, and you'll start to see splash damage, which might help take out those groups much better.
No, a 2-day ship build token.
Okay.
Did you say you've got countermeasures on them or not?
He's got 3 gales, I think.
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
I think they're either 3. I think they're 3 gales. They might be 3 sprints, but I'll double check when I bring it
Yeah,
back.
because what it says with those UAVs, I know you went over it before, but in the strategy guide, the Legion took some old-fashioned UAVs and swapped out the existing weapons with ballistic cannons to do better harass enemy fleets. These peace shooter UAVs will do more damage than one might expect if they're left alone to attack your ship. So you might not be shooting enough down to actually counter the damage that they're doing.
Yeah, and notice the bees were floating around me the whole time.
Yeah, so they're actually probably doing more damage because that's what it says. They'll do more damage than you
And that's
expect
my
if they're left
experience
alone.
too. I was sitting away from after the turrets were gone, and I was just sitting there and I was watching it sort of eat away at my health. I think those bees last a long time.
So
Which
it looks
means
like we
they're
need
damaged
to
over
shoot
time
them
and
down.
shoot. Yeah, there's a big advantage to shooting them off your boats then, which is unfortunate because I only put 3 on because they didn't even scratch me in those VXPs. They're there to mislead us now, I think.
Well, the other issue is if you have the sprints on there, the sprint mechanic is it'll fire at something once, and then it'll tag it and won't fire at it again, while the gales will continue to fire
so
at it.
there's more bees than sprint projectiles. It'll be bad.
Well, not really. It's more if you miss.
Yeah.
If you miss, it'll. Whoa.
Hey,
Well,
Lou, what the hell did you go into?
I don't know. A 122.
That could be a 500. No, what the hell is that?
Look at all that fire.
What did you hit? I can't see what it
I'm
says,
afraid
what
to
level
move.
it is.
I think he went into the right target. It's just.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
up there, 122.
Yeah.
That is
Whoa.
one nasty looking target. It feels like one of those video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an old video game. Yeah.
Frogger trying to
Frogger or something. Across the road.
by a car. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you can just sneak into that left bit there because they don't shoot into there and then work your way around by the looks of it, I think. See just to the left there, that one.
Up to the left.
Yeah, or at one time.
He's
Go-
going up.
yeah.
I don't know if it does that.
Yeah, go a bit further in and it misses.
Right
Yeah,
there.
down there. Yeah, around there. See?
Yeah.
They don't. It doesn't shoot in there, and then you can work
Oh,
out which way
geez.
to go after that. Oh, that. Have you got no engine on that flag either?
Yeah, it was meant to sit in the corner, but evidently I don't have keyboard skills.
Well, it's
one
not
down?
that hard. I know what you're doing, so it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, all you have to do is push the shift 1 after you
Whoa,
throw.
look at all the damage it got on me already.
Yeah, because you sat right on the edge of that
Yeah,
That
you
was
got-
thrower. Then,
The radiation, do you think?
yeah.
yeah. So you sat too close to the edge. Probably go up or around into that top corner. Maybe, I don't know. You can work your way around that way by the looks of it. Yeah. I don't know where that thrower was though. Oh, that's
It's right there. It's right there. He's
Oh yeah,
killing-
there it is. Sorry.
And then there's another one right there. The second one away
But
from him.
he's safe there. There's nothing
Yeah.
shooting in there, is there?
No.
Yeah, and you just work your way around clockwise.
What, do the clocks go the other way? And no, I'm just
Clockwise?
kidding. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
No, if he goes into there, right? He goes around there and then goes around the island
I know.
clockwise.
You were right. I was just, you know. I was
Shut
just-
up.
I was just
Get,
doing my.
stick my koala onto you.
Yeah. I'll
You'll
get
make them pee
killed
on you.
after that.
Get him to pee on you.
I need some marshmallows now.
Yeah, I'm getting roasted.
Yeah.
I better wait for that one to. Oh no, I'm killing it. What am I thinking? Okay.
Yeah. You know, once you got, you know, that was that initial damage you took, but
Yeah, see, there you go into there, yeah. Get quite a lot of that.
I guess the UAV targets are something you need to take down quickly after seeing how much of the UAV damage it took.
And it looks
Yep.
like you don't need a lot of speed in this one.
No, and I
No,
have
this-
all this extra speed added on purpose.
I know, me too.
well, yeah.
Well, you haven't done the rest
there
of
might
the target yet.
Yeah, and it
You
might
might
be
need
spots
it.
where you need the speed to out, you know, clear area in order to deal with the throwers.
Actually.
But
Actually, the way that goes, it looks like you can take out pretty much all the throwers
Yeah, I haven't needed speed
without.
for this at
Yeah,
all.
go back
I
that
didn't
way.
need
Yeah,
speed in that other one either. When you think about it, I had all those alleys to hide in.
yeah,
So
but you only
speed-
just made it a couple of
wasn't-
times.
Ended up not being useful. Oh,
I think it's going to be a matter of prioritizing which turrets to hit first.
Yeah,
You know, to work. It's like you say, the UAVs are the main ones that's shooting at you each time.
Okay,
See, here is
so-
a bit.
which do I go Australian direction or?
See, that UAV was shooting at you. Take out that one,
Yeah.
and that UAV.
And that took out the turret, right?
Ooh,
Yeah, now take out that UAV.
and get out of the way, I think.
I think no. Oh,
Thanks,
no,
Garrett.
I killed that.
That's going to be a bit tricky. Whoa!
That's what I
yeah,
got
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you did.
What
That's what I
happened?
was talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
no
you
speed there.
you rushed that bit. Should have just waited
Yeah,
for the extra one.
when you panicked me, and I was like, "No, I can't stay where I am." And then I kept going,
Sorry.
and I went right in from the frying pan into the fire there. Yeah, I'm afraid I skewed the results again.
That's okay.
Actually, if you'd stayed where you were, you probably would have been all right.
Yeah, but when you went, "Oh," I sped up. I panicked. It's all your fault. I'll blame you.
Okay.
Nah, you had too many
Okay.
pictures. I'll shut up.
Oh, good.
I had too many drivers in the back seat.
No, I saw where that one line of radioactive stuff was coming. I said, "You're right in it, damn it." And that's
Right.
when I spoke up.
So the 3 is going to be the last one to die.
Oh dear. Well, if you hadn't got into that, it would have been all right.
No, I would have made. At least I could have completed this. And I'm actually out of pure.
How much more is left of the target? Not is that
Not
it?
much. That's all you see right there.
Oh
6.
crap!
Oh,
So that's why I'm going to coin this because I'm silly.
'Cause I'm so-
I coin out of anger too.
Yeah, yeah. See, this game has little tricks.
Yeah.
My other one is it's time for bed. I have 3 hour or an hour and a half left on this ship build. I'm going to give them 3 coins or 5 coins to.
Yeah.
That's another trick that works.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm coining it and going back in. Oops. Yeah, I kind of skewed the results anyway. So. Yeah.
It looks like this target
Oh,
is something that once you learn the patterns and the timing, this looks a little more doable in a way than the first one.
Yeah, this one I think you could, if it's enough points, I think you could do 2 of them, maybe it looked like I could have done 3 of them at
Right.
the damage I was taking, and maybe end up in decent points.
Right. So it's just a matter of learning the target. It's always the first target you try. You don't know which way to go or what the time is going to be. So by the time the raid ends, you'll be an expert.
Yeah, and the problem is that you take so much damage till you learn it.
I know. I agree. At least this is half repair, because when this hits the pillage,
How
the
do I
torch
do
lanes,
this?
it won't be.
This one's got 2 shooting down this alley. Lots of crossfire. I think I run across. Come on, go faster. Now I want the speed. Whoops. Jeez.
Damn.
Kenny is not doing a very good job. Well, he's doing his usual job, I guess.
Damn, I was on mute. I was trying.
You were trying to warn me that I was about to.
Yeah, because you didn't have them stacked. That didn't help.
Yeah, what's your upgrade level on them? Are they U1s, U2s?
Should be
Oh,
right.
they're
Go
all,
up a bit.
none of them are started.
V.
Do you
Take out
still
that
have
other
the
turret in the
flag
corner.
parked in the corner?
To stop there. And wait.
So
I
run
went to
from
scroll the
here and
Hang
go past them both.
Yeah, I went to scroll the screen. Hate that. Yeah, probably. And it'll kill that first one on the way past and just keep running. Is
That should do it.
that it?
I took a little bit of damage for not getting my ships together. Like I need to keep my
Yeah.
keep my ship together.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at that. Almost no ballistic damage.
Yeah, it's still going to be radioactive.
Which I've split my ships evenly there. How much damage did I take this time? Oh, not too bad for one.
What's
mistake.
that? An hour?
An hour, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm tempted to try that first one again. This time without. What do you guys want to see next? Do you want to do the first one again, this time without the mistake?
I don't know. What have we learned so far? I think
Yes,
we've learned.
It looks like mostly radioactive in that one.
Well, if you get hit with, yeah, because it seems like, were you able to run underneath the launchers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's try. That's one thing I didn't pay attention to that we
Yeah.
said we would. So let's hit that. I think I'll hit that one again.
We were too
Okay.
busy watching the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's distracting, but yeah, the launchers themselves appear the modified Tempest, the modified Wendigo. You're in tight corners there, as far as your ability to run underneath the launchers.
Yeah, because even if he runs underneath me, he pretty much has to stop.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
Oh, that's why it's a minute. Look how slow it's going.
Is it dead?
No,
No.
the flag is.
Flag
The
is
flag,
an engine.
Yeah. Okay.
Forgot about
Yeah,
maps.
but there is one thing. At least with the flag, you might as well just put on the if you get one of the sync drives, you might as well just throw one of those on it.
Yeah. I have a 2-day
Someone-
token, so I should probably.
But well, sync drive won't. Well,
No, yeah, but he's probably going. Well, you've probably swapped all sync drives. I'm just saying, if he's going to swap all sync drives, you might as well put that on there to start with, instead of putting the other one and then taking off and putting the other one on afterwards.
but
We've
doesn't have
always-
any of their specials that increase speed.
So if you leave the flag out, you lose that survival and ballistic bonus, right?
Yeah, but when you drop the flag, when you have one parked in the corner, when driving is tricky, it tends to cause problems.
Seems
Why
hard.
is that? Why doesn't it doesn't. It shouldn't be affecting the other chips. It's weird.
It shouldn't, but it does. If the driving is tricky, they're more likely to break up if you have one other ship parked in the corner. It shouldn't have any impact, but it historically does.
Maybe I should go back to my base, drop off the flag, and go back out.
I was just gonna ask is it worth just leaving the flag in the base and just being able to maneuver better with the 4 ships?
It really depends on how he's going to drive it.
Oh no! Well then, you just
He kind of said what I was thinking.
yeah.
But
So what am I
looking
hitting
at
here?
the
I'm
special
gonna hit-
abilities, and you're losing 1,600 radioactive and ballistic survival, right? With some cold snap immune, but I guess that doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
I'll try and be on my best non-Kenny.
But you got the Cadillac gauge thing too, whatever the hell that's giving you.
Yeah, it's the Apollo
100%
mechanic.
combat speed.
Yeah, it's the Apollo mechanic. That's part of what's causing his.
Yeah, I mean, I'd almost think if I could keep them together,
Oh, this one's been.
better.
I think this is the one you hit before.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
I might as well finish it.
yeah. We've seen this up to this part of the story, so let's see the end.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's do a better plan this time. Let's see. That one, you go in this alcove, and then get over here. What killed me was sitting right around here, right in the center there. And
Mhm.
see all those turrets? They're all UAVs.
Oh, look at all those. Yeah.
Look at them all. And they were just sending B after B after me, and I wasn't shooting most of them down.
Is there a way to get in from the other side? You can't get in there
You
from.
know what? Now that you said that, I wonder
don't
if
think there is. I
I
think
could run by that whole row.
I just wonder if you can come in from the bottom.
no.
No, there's no way to do that.
They won't let you. Okay.
Yeah, and if he tries to go the other way, the throwers are going to get him. He's got to take that right
God, what a beach.
past the UAVs.
It is funny how they separate like that. Go over here for a minute. Oh, see,
The
you
one
can't even park safely because the UAVs are like eating at me.
That's why I asked a question about leaving the one in the corner. If you would have more control.
Yeah. But it's not that big a problem. I'm just driving badly. It's been a long day.
Oh, you're a better driver than I am. It doesn't matter.
Well, unless it's icebreakers.
Okay, let's get in there. Let's go. Come on, guys. Maybe
Yeah.
speed is important in this target. Okay, so what should I do here? Should I run by all these UAVs?
Oh, I wonder if you ought to go all the way back down
Well,
to
watch the UAVs are getting you now, so don't, you got to keep
Whoa.
moving.
Careful.
Where are you going?
Not that way.
I went too soon. I was,
I think
Might
so.
have just right through the fire again.
Past all of them, but yeah.
Yeah, he was a little premature then.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
There's
doing
no
exactly what I
everywhere.
was
I thought I'd
asking
run
you.
by some of these, but they're everywhere.
Yeah.
You've left some ships behind.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh dear.
yeah. That wasn't the fire didn't get me too bad to screw the experiment up too bad,
No.
but it. Yeah. I was a little premature on my launch there. I was getting afraid of the timing, and I went the other way. What the heck?
Oh, that's
This is funny.
That's hard to do.
Oh,
What the hell are you doing?
Watch out. You're
Select all, will you?
Yeah, you're controlling the flag at this point. I don't know where
That's
the
the
flag is.
problem. It's exactly why I asked that question, because now you got better control otherwise.
yeah. I think I'm going to try the next one without the flag.
Oh, I've still got the flag in there.
Yeah, even though you get the
Yeah.
buff.
He had the idea of dropping off the flag, but I thought I could do better this time. Evidently not.
Yeah.
I don't know if my fingers are nimble enough.
Here comes your flag. Your
coming
flag's coming around.
Oh, geez.
Check it.
I screwed up the experiment again.
Well, it did a fair chunk of damage on its way, but yeah, it looks a little worse for its wear.
Yeah.
Hey, we're on.
That's the extreme crash test done
Well,
with
I
the
want
flag.
to run through this again, but yeah, I guess kill him now that you're in there.
I'm gonna be hopeful that I can kill the freaking rest of this target. Oh,
Yeah.
what was our other experiment before while I'm here? To see if I can outrun what? The orange guys or the
red,
The red
Wendigos.
Yeah,
Well,
the Wendigos.
I don't even see their projectiles, do you?
Yeah, I see him popping
That's
in
one
the air.
there.
Oh, there they
That's
are.
it there. There it goes.
The
There you
blue
go.
ones.
There you go.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
you
it looks
can,
like it's, yeah,
They're
I'm
dropping
you can
outrunning
run
behind
under
him.
them. You can run under them,
Mm, they're
but
dumb fire. That's good.
yeah.
That's like using dragoons in a base parts target. They do very, very well.
Okay, so I'm gonna watch.
And just a FYI, they do the lurker campaign really well too.
Oh, this is a tricky one. I have to go the other way because it's shooting that way and that way.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can take this one out from behind, so it's not going to be threatening me too much.
So you're going the other
But
way and taking
those
it out
ice
and
bolts
taking it from
definitely were
behind.
falling behind
very
me, and
good.
if they don't have splash, then they're not hurting.
Jeff, we're gonna have to start a GoFundMe for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got worried when I saw last night on Discord that they were really happy with targets.
Oh my God, these are ridiculous. Of course, I always say that.
Yeah. Well, there's some issues with the way it's being. It's
What the hell is?
yeah. I
But
guess
it's really hard to know when you're being hit. Like the ice bolts, I don't know if they're hitting me or not. They're hitting behind me, but I don't know if they're damaging.
yeah. A lot of the towers are very compact as far as where they are.
The
Which I
splash
guess
would
is good
splash
if
would be better than that.
if you have the flag working, it's really good because then you can you have the splash associated with both the shrapnel grenades and the launcher, the Lancer pack or whatever the heavy weapon is that goes with it. So they both do splash damage and will damage multiple turrets at the same time.
Oh, this is interesting, this stat. They've made the targets do exact opposite things. This is all ballistic damage. And look at how much I resisted.
Mm-hmm. And let's see how the distribution of damage. Well, besides the flag.
Is that top one
I
ballistic?
told
Is
you I
it?
ruined the experiment there, but 4% taken versus 10%.
That's
So
ballistic, is it? That one at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ballistic
and
with
that's
two-
got to be the UAVs.
Yeah, it's the UAVs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those little bees are definitely need to countermeasure them.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it does.
Now,
That's what it
let me
does
go
say.
find out
The-
which countermeasure I had.
And let's see your damage distribution.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that's the flag, right? Yeah.
The flag.
But then you had a problem with one ship. I mean, you kept
Yeah.
going on one ship only.
Yeah.
So that could be that ship there by itself.
No, that didn't cause that big a difference. It was only that's one ship taking most of the damage.
The
Again.
expectation would be the fifth ship, and the fifth ship is taking more than 3 and 4, but yeah, 2 might have been the one that was, finding its own way.
Or the
That's what I
driver.
meant. Yeah. The
Yeah.
one you seem to be going on that one all the time, and the others were just sitting back out of the way. So
Yeah, when I hit shift 1, I missed shift at the same time, and I hit 1. That's when the flagship moved.
oh, I hate that when you
Yeah.
when
So
you think
part
you
of,
press the shift button, it doesn't work.
yeah. So one of the lessons learned is 3. Well, let's see what it is. Sprints or gales.
Yeah,
But-
it was good.
You just hovered over the ship.
At least I managed to finish the target. That made me feel good.
There you go.
Yeah.
But how many points?
Three
did I get?
three might be company, but 3 does not appear to be enough.
1,000,000 points. Woohoo!
Yeah, well, you've done a target, a set, haven't you?
Let's see, compared to like the price of things.
Well, you only need to get 6 for for the scoundrel.
Mm.
So
Are these guys gonna be good to put on me?
yeah, they'll be good. But yeah, well, the scoundrel's the first thing, and then that'll let you do the next level. But yeah, I would probably get that first if I got anything, because at this point I don't know which one to get. That was part of the,
Get both of them.
yeah, but which one do you get first? Which one do you put on your ships?
Well, it seems to be taking more ballistic damage, doesn't it?
Yeah,
As long as you stay out of the fire.
Yeah.
Because the fire you can dodge. You can miss that. That's easy.
Yeah, but we might be able to counter the ballistic, which is the other
Yeah.
the other issue, and we'll figure out what he has.
Yeah, but if you can stay out of the fire altogether, that's going to cause more damage than anything if you get into the fire. And he's
Yeah.
taken more ballistic each time. Well, that time he did. So
Yeah.
probably the ballistic sync drive would be the one to go for, not the
Yeah.
radioactive.
Okay, so that wasn't ship 5, remember? That actually
Yeah,
was
you
ship 3.
Yeah, just go in.
These ones aren't in order though, because that's your flag
These
right there in the middle.
Yeah,
Oh,
just go to
okay.
that and then go into your shipyard. Go to your dock.
Oh, you're right. These are completely out of order.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's not the same order as when you click here,
There
though.
you go.
That's
It's right there. Yeah.
Oh, ship 5. Yeah, it is. Never mind.
So what's on it?
And let's
What's on your-
take a look and figure out what's countermeasures you had.
Okay, that's what I put on here is 1 sprint,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't put any countermeasure improvers on that one. Let's see if I did anything
Well,
on.
that's what we said the other day. If you're going to go sprint, you should counter special, wasn't it?
Yeah, and now that we've seen them in action and we got the little, okay,
I switched to Gales
okay,
after we started realizing that they were
Yeah,
better,
see,
and only
And
2
you've
of them
got
had
no
Gales.
special on
No.
there.
yeah,
So there's the problem.
yeah. I would take off the sprints. Just they're better off gone than there,
Yeah.
because they're tagging the incoming UAVs and not allowing the Gales to continue to fire at them.
Well, the girls probably won't fire at all.
Yeah, well, they probably are firing some because, well, it depends on how many he has, because it appears that
Yeah.
there's a lot of UAVs coming at him.
Yeah. But
Um,
those sprints, they fire pretty quick, don't they?
yeah, they do, but it has a low salvo number, and there appear to be a lot of them coming at him.
Yeah.
So more what I'm looking for is hoping that they'll fire at them a second time.
Yeah, well, that's why we're going for Gales, yeah.
Yeah.
So I started out with 1 sprint on each, and then I switched to 2 Gales on my newest build.
So you have like 3 sprints and 2 Gales.
Yeah,
Hang on,
total.
What was on the last ship?
This one has
Another
everything has
sprint,
1.
wasn't it? Okay.
These 3 have 1 sprint, and this one
And
has
that
2 Gales.
has 2 Gales, yeah.
But you see what I made a mistake on? I don't know if this matters, but I threw this welded barrel on here for the combat speed, but now that might not be the best special. Maybe a countermeasure special right there.
Well, no. I would. What I've done is I've kept the welded barrel on there for the speed because you want to keep the speed consistent amongst your ships. I took the fast mag off of one of them and put the hydroatomizer in there instead.
Okay.
Because that will keep your speed consistent across the fleet.
So that's 1 substitution here. That's not so bad, but
Yeah.
but all these sprints probably have to come off.
Yeah.
Should I make a countermeasure ship, do you think, and just put make this
Oh, we can
2
talk
more
about that in
Gales?
the after show if you want.
Yeah, and that's what I'm running, but I haven't had a chance to hit any targets. So, let's go back to the slides. And Lady Cat.
Yep.
All right, we have seen the 120 and the 122.
Thank you, Jeff.
And seeing how not to drive in them.
Yeah.
Now go pet your kitty cat.
And as you see, you'll get the shard drop. The target completion bonus is a little tricky. It's sort of like last time, but not really. For the S targets, if you complete a 120 and 122, you get 250 each, so 500,000 combined, and then you get a set completion bonus of 500,000. So it's $1 million for doing the S target. If you do the S target plus the X target, not the X target by itself, you will get another 500,000 bonus. So you need to have the 120, 122, and 502 for every time you get this secondary top bonus that we see here at 500,000.
Yeah, which will give you a total of 2 million points for those
Yeah.
2 sets.
Yes. But if you just start doing X's, you're only going to get the 500,000 for hitting the target. You're not going to get the million bonus. There's no bonus for the X all by itself. And I copied and pasted this. Is there really a 400, an 84, and an 82? I don't know.
Question. I don't know.
It doesn't look right, but I copied and pasted. Well, I did some formatting changes, but that doesn't.
Well, ask him to have a look on his locator. See if there is a 400 in there.
Yeah, Jeff. See if you can find a 400 anywhere, because it does seem pretty random. And this is for the silverfish. And I was watching people hit those earlier, and those also appear to be a little bit. I'm not sure what the right word is, but scrappy, a little overpowered. And Derpy was doing a live drive, and I think he died before he completed a set with his silverfish. Yeah. Okay, Ryan says, 484 and an 82. So, he died beforehand. And, it's not looking great as far as getting away with this cheap so far. But we'll have to see with if Jeff runs his with, if he had a completed flag that he could run with it and maybe some different countermeasures set up. And who's making that? Who has? It's like a whole combination of noises. Doesn't it sound like a wind chime and a squeaky seat? Okay, it stopped. Okay,
It's not me. It's not me.
but the wind chime was an interesting little twist, or whatever that noise was.
Yeah, sorry about that. My daughter was putting the pram up, and it's got a baby toy on it.
Okay. It sounded
Once
like
she said it, I muted it. Because, the squeaky chair's mine, the wind chime's mine. Sorry about that.
Okay, yeah, the wind chime is not one we're used to seeing. People not turning off the TV or the YouTube. We're used to that one, but the wind chime was an interesting little twist.
The squeaky mattress was fun too.
Yeah, wherever that came from. All right, any question on the target values? Okay, let's move on to the next one then. Here's the scoundrel. 4 days, 5 hours, 37 minutes. This is the one that you're supposed to get for 6 million. That is supposed to sneak in anywhere and probably take out the Pluto cannon, which we have not seen yet, which has the stun and the other effects. It has a berserk at 2 million armor points that adds plus 100 combat speed and plus 400 turn speed. So, which feeds into its special abilities, that it gets an additional 25,000 ballistic survival when moving above 300 combat speed. I tried different ways to outfit this ship. The only way I could see potentially getting over 300 combat speed is if you're in this 5-second berserk. I was getting up numbers like 280 something, and that was including using the U1 with the additional 20 combat speed. So it appears that it could be quite tricky to drive. And you would need to take 2 million damage in order to take advantage of that, which I have not worked out if that's how much repair time 2 million damage is out of. The math shouldn't be too difficult, but 55 million, I don't know. I don't do math live just so we don't screw it up. But any thoughts on this?
I'm beginning to wonder if I'll even get this before the end of the raid.
Jeff's gonna get it in a couple hours. But this looks like a tricky one to drive with, if you don't have any experience, seeing the targets, or it does look complicated as far as getting everything to line up, because you can't take advantage of this additional ballistic survival, whether it's rather necessary or not, because you already have 60,000. Do you want to take 2 million damage and be hamstrung into a specific build in order to get 300 combat speed? And are most players on their computers going to be able to drive something with 300 combat speed, or is it just going to be a complete mess? Because
I think hot
400 turn speed, but you already have something that's 90 combat speed and 30 turn speed. I don't know. I'm not going to ask Jeff to go look at that target, but without seeing it, it does feel tricky.
I could just poke my nose in.
Yeah, if you want, we'll give you a little time, and let's finish up the slides, and we can go in there and figure out what that target looks like.
Might as well look at it anyway.
Yeah. All right, we only got a couple more slides, and we'll go back to you, Jeff, and we'll peek in there. 2 sync drives, similar to the previous sync drives we've seen, but these are for ballistic and radioactive. All the stats are the same, just the appropriate addition of survival for the right defenses.
Do you think this will be worth it to refit with that little bit of survival?
And the speed, the speed's going to be higher than the speed 6. I don't know. We'll see what we get on the Tuesday briefing for the next FM as far as what else. And I haven't. It's an hour till we can hit the targets here, so I'm going to reserve judgment. And let's see what's next.
Friday's going to be a good show.
Yeah, and here's what the shards drop, the bladed pinion missile. This is for not the next raid, but the following raid. Similar to what we saw with the Tyrant cannon that everybody's, or a lot of people are using as the limited cannon on their Dragoons. Significantly more damage than the assault missile that we were using on our Nemesis. And sometimes they throw things in like flak evasion just to throw us off, like we need it, but there's 1 second more reload time, but it does significantly more damage. It also weighs significantly more. So,
how many shards do we have to get? 8 again?
I haven't been in the raid, but we could assume 8. Jeff, do you want to take a look into your shards and figure out how many you need? Because you should have the bladed pinion missiles. You should probably have somewhere between 2 and 4 shards.
Okay.
And let us know. We assume the requirement is 8 to complete one.
Yeah, that's what it was last time, so probably.
I'm heading there now. It's
okay.
So advanced lab. Shards. What's he called?
The bladed pinion missile.
I got 4 out of 8.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So, well, you maxed out. You got 2 on each. So that's good.
Yay.
Halfway there.
They decided I'm a coiner now.
There you go. Well, you showed off the skills there today.
The coining skills, you mean?
Yes.
What, you got 4 missiles?
4 shards.
4 shards.
4 shards.
4 shards.
He needs 8.
Okay.
He needs 8 to get a missile.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay. Do we? I think this is the last slide. I skipped over the. Oh, here's the prices of the clothes. Scoundrel 6 million. The Nemean, which is an interceptor, which is limited. You can claim up to 3. Is 2.5 million each. Upgrade kits. This one I found. Iron Claw Dragoon upgrade kits. Why the hell do we need 400 of them? I have no idea. Yeah, you don't need 400. You need
I've
100.
copied and pasted from the normal dragon because that was 40 for those.
Yeah. And the sync drives are 1.5 each, and then you can buy VXP tokens for the Scoundrel. Okay. And Lego posted a picture of the 502.
You can also, what isn't on there is you can get Scoundrel upgrade kits and tokens, I think it was.
Okay.
No, the kits.
Okay, just the kits. Okay.
I thought there was tokens in there as well.
Okay. Jeff, do you want to peek the 502 or Lego posted a picture, but we probably get a zoom in a little bit better if you have if you're in the target.
Okay.
Figure out where the Pluto is or whatever it's called. The Pluto cannon.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay.
Going in.
Alrighty.
I took the flag out.
Okay, I told you needed one.
Yeah. But I figured that with my control, even geez, black screen of death. That's the end of that fleet, unless I get in before it dies. It went black screen. Should have refreshed.
All right.
Good old Kitsai. It loads pretty fast, but not necessarily fast enough for that target.
No.
Where am I? I'm already dead.
Well, at least when you send your ticket, look at the time and tell them to watch the crib show
Yeah.
at this particular time, and you've got proof that your fleet was killed through no fault of your own.
Yeah, it was 1 hour and 6 minutes into the show. So
19% radioactive. I must have run right into the fire.
yeah, it seems that way. Lady
Well, that was
Cat,
fun. Not.
check the next slide.
That's it. Yeah.
Refresh it. Just hit the F5.
That really sucked. Now they're down for the day. I've exceeded my coining budget.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you enter here, but once this loads, I think it's Lego sent a picture of the 502. No, we need to go to slide. I'm not sure how we got back to the beginning of the slides, but
I don't know either.
slide 16.
Oh, that was awful. 13 coins for a full smash.
Okay. I don't know if we're seeing enough detail to figure out.
What we do know is it looks like it's got even more video game racing corners and.
But where's the big bad gun?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping that if Jeff got in there, we could see. But I'm not. At this point, I can't tell.
I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm just going to send in the flag that has a sliver on it because that's all you need to get in.
Okay.
Is this a 500?
Okay. We're gonna go back
I don't have
to.
to coin it or anything as long as it doesn't get a one-shot kill as soon as it gets in.
Yeah. We'll go back to Jeff and see what
Can you see my screen? I don't remember if I. Yeah, you still
Yeah,
can.
you're screen sharing at this minute.
And of course, it's 44 seconds away. The last one was 10 seconds away, but I guess I.
Can you lower all your
Well, a lot of times
HUDs?
a lot of times the if a target's been damaged, the locator won't send you to that one. They'll send you to a clean target, at least in my experience.
Oh,
So maybe
Well,
they'll damage in
but
there.
it sent me to my own half damaged one, so that was convenient. Like that one I finished.
Well, I thought you just went to the closest one to you. You could see it. Did you locate it?
No, I meant. Oh no, I used the locator from the. No, I used the locator from the this guy. You know the
Okay.
this one. Whoops, not that one.
All right. Let's go see what this one looks like before.
This one. I used this locator.
Okay.
That one.
Okay.
But it probably is theoretically the same code. Theoretically.
Ben, how many 40 sets do you need to auto in order to get comfortable?
Your fleet is heavily damaged. No kidding. It'd be really cruel if they put you somewhere you couldn't park for a second.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, I think we saw what happened there. Okay. Could you zoom in and
What am we looking for?
we're looking for the Pluto cannon, which looks like looks a little bit like a gold howitzer.
Oh, we got another cat joining the show.
That was not. That was Samson.
Oh, that was the little baby.
She's my little baby.
Oh, your baby was.
You're gonna have to tell
My
me
baby
what
too.
you see because I have a harder time.
Yeah, you have less resolution, but I see lots of the fire cannons.
Yeah, you see something that looks like a gold howitzer.
On the left.
On the left.
Over there,
Australian
keep
left.
going,
or-
keep going, keep going. Up the top there somewhere on the left there. Oh, sorry, no, down the
They all look the
hang on.
same to
My
me.
phone's going off. Hang on. I just saw it. On the left, it's there somewhere. Where did I see it? Is it the bottom one? On the left there, there's 3 on the corner.
Oh, right there.
The front
Yeah.
one. On the left. No, go back where you were. Go
Okay.
back where you were.
Okay.
Up the
There's.
top on the left.
These guys?
Which mouse? Yes, the one on the front corner.
Okay.
But all three of them, they look the same. Oh, no, one looks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Click
it
on.
is.
Click on it. Click on it so we can see.
At 9 o'clock position.
Oh, see,
Okay,
look at
it's
it.
fairly short range though.
Yeah, look at that one. That's it.
Yeah, but
The blue. Can you see the blue triangle?
yeah, I wonder if you can. It's hard to tell. Can you outrank? Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Whoa!
be able
How
to.
did I start moving?
Oh,
Wait,
whoa,
did you press
whoa.
move?
Eddie, Eddie, go back. Okay.
Trying to see if there's another one. Hang on.
Yeah, but this one doesn't even have.
Oh,
Oh no.
Can
Poor
you stop
Eddie.
that? Doing that.
I did not tell her to move.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh,
I clicked on the turrets and I must have missed by a pixel. And
yeah.
Yeah.
oh no, I caused her to go after that. By
Yeah.
the target.
Yeah. I guess we'll learn more.
Send gift to Kenny.
But I don't know. I can invite people, but is there anything else we have for the live show? I mean, I don't think Jeff's gonna do that again this show. That was,
Okay,
you
I
know,
think there's another one as well.
that was a special way. I should have just hit end at that point and just left you guys. That was the high point of the show.
Somebody passed around the tip bucket for Jeff.
Yeah. So I don't know. Does anybody have any parting words? From what we've seen, I'm a little bit scared to do these targets myself. And I don't know.
Gonna do.
Well, I'm going to try it at some point, but it's got a couple of hours. But yeah, it's Any thoughts?
Just good luck, everybody.
Yeah, I'm sure it's you know, with some better antes. Um, if the ships would stick together, uh, you know, and one of the things that I'll do when I hit the targets is I'll go through, at least the first couple times, is go through and figure out what direction they're aiming and whatnot, and the range of the targets, just so I can prioritize what I choose to hit first in my pathway. But this is just a quick way for you guys to get a general idea of what's going on. And I've seen a lot of complaints prior to actually seeing it in action, but
So you'd say they were valid now?
I still don't know. There were so many issues going on there.
Will do it. I think
Yeah, the scientific method was just well gone. Early on.
But I will say that no matter how well I drove, a set was not going to get completed, even driven well, without the flag and a full fleet.
Yeah, and that's what they do recommend.
that's what I was going to try and say.
Yeah.
A 3-pack won't do it.
A 3 or a 4 or 5 with a flag in the corner, they're all not viable.
Yeah, and hopefully by Friday we'll get a good idea of as far as how many. It appears that the antis are needed, and how many, and what we assume it's gales, but just to see the changes in performance based on those the different types and
I'm gonna use my 2-day token to put 2 more gales on that one, take the other ones completely off because that doesn't take any time, and see if that helps.
Yeah. The other thing I'm looking at is how much speeding up that you could possibly do on your flag, because the flag adds a huge amount of defense. And maybe I already had to put 2 gales on my flag just to make weight. That maybe because 2 flags is not, or 2 gales is not a 2-day token.
All right, I've got to go.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.
Good show.
But
Thanks for the
so do I
questions, dummy
use
tips.
my 2-day token to do something with the flag, or
What I'm saying is just changing out 2 gales does not, it's less than a day, right?
right?
So what I'm suggesting is potentially you're going to need to put 2 gales on your flag merely to make weight because of the heavy weapons associated with
Oh,
it.
I see. So throw 2 gales on that.
2 gales on that, and then whatever else that ship might need in order to speed up your potential success in the future with these targets.
Right.
So that would be the direction I go, because if you're happy with the rest of the build, you're going to waste a day if you put it on something else. So
Right.
Anybody have anything else before I end the live broadcast?
Just happy birthday, Hefe. It's a day late, but happy birthday.
Well, okay. Well, thank you very much. And it happens once a year, but like clockwork. So hope everybody does well in the raid. We'll be back on Friday. We'll hopefully have some better recommendations associated with how to hit these targets. And also, we'll probably talk about the interceptors. I dropped all that stuff out because I thought we had enough to talk about with the new stuff associated with the raid. So see y'all on Friday, and wish you the best of luck. Later, everybody.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye.
Adios.